Hi, beautiful Capricorn. Welcome to an era. My name's Emma. Capricorn, this is a little bit of a different read here today. If you're a newcomer, warm welcome. Then you don't know that this is a new thing. But if you've been with me for a while, you know they're doing more generals towards like monthly and just have it be whatever wants to come through. But I want to steer in the direction of you and them this time. So we're gonna find out stuff about your character, and we're going to find out about things about a person that you're dealing with right now, and perhaps even get some suggestions or get some guidance around that situation. If you'd like this type of reading, I would love for you to give it a thumbs up, like to just have more of this type of reading. So first, we're going to start with Capricorn. What do we want to say around Capricorn at this time? Opportunity beckons. And I'm going to read we're not going to talk about the message in itself, like opportunity beckons. It's more about your character this time. Like I'm just using the card as I always do, use the cards as just sort of a catalyst or like a springboard of full-blown activity. Bye. Okay. Opportunity beckons and shine, which is the sun card. So I see you as someone that so look at this as about 6 weeks into the future, and this opportunity beckons and this shine. I see this as Capricorn, you're being a little bit, I don't want to say that you're stubborn, but I think that stuff that you've been turned away from for a while, like it might even have been like a situation of like, I don't know what to do with my life, maybe reconsidering a lot of stuff that could have been like a lot of changes lately. Where actually there's more sitting in front of your eyes. So there's more things that is actually open to you than maybe you thought, or maybe that you've been thinking. And this process, I feel like it's important that this process has been going on, that you just really feel maybe a little bit like introverted. It just as an explanation for maybe how you feel, not necessarily that you are an introvert, but like more of an introverted feeling because you've been wanting to like take time out for yourself, rethinking certain things, recalibrating, rebound, a lot of but like to just take some time for yourself to rethink things. It's a feeling of starting over. So it's not like rethink things and then we just continue to be in a little bit of a closed down situation or even like a mess. I'm not feeling that. So I just feel that you might have been like turned away from life for a little bit, like withdrawn, done your own thing. It doesn't mean that you have been not doing things, if that makes sense. You can be amongst people but still feel that you're doing your own thing right now. And during these 6 weeks, or you might have already started to feel it, that you literally are just coming into your own. Like you're one way is turn away, and one way of looking at this is like, and now you don't have the back towards life anymore. You start to show your front, like you want to be part of things, and maybe you start to figure things out more clearly. And let's see what the person is that you're dealing with. Capricorn's person. And if you don't recognize yourself in that, and the person I start to describe is more you, then feel free to swap the characters around. We have success and growth. And take the lead. Wow. Okay. So, and this is what I'm saying. Usually if we were to just read the cards, I mean, these are really, really positive cards. But I don't get that. I don't get this energy. So I feel like this is a boss person, or this is some type of, or they think that they're the boss person. So whether this is like an actual boss at your work, if this is a very dominant person in your family, if this is the situation, like if this is a coworker and they sort of should be on equal ground as you, they probably tend to not be on equal ground. They think that they're more than, or have like a little bit of entitlement. So they like, I just feel like yeah, they're all of that. Usually I personally probably wouldn't gravitate towards this type of character because they might be really good at what they're doing. Like the task, like yeah, I'm more drawn into like a work environment situation. Take whatever resonates with you. If you're so clear, like, yeah, I know exactly what this is, and it's actually someone from my extended family, or this, like you know. But the storyline that I'm getting is that this is work related. So whether this is a coworker, an actual boss, an actual, however this comes across, maybe even like a business partner. I hope not, for your sake. So yeah, they're coming across as probably not very interested in hearing what you have to say. Like it might even be that they are insecure that you're going to sort of take their place or like outshine them, or they're like in it to win it. Like this is a winning game for them. This is a strategy. We're climbing the ladder, you know, and if they have to kill some people on their way up, you know, obviously not. Like they're not going to kill someone, but it's not a very likable energy. So I can understand if you have if you struggle a bit with this energy. It's really forceful. It's really powerful. They might be the only. Okay, so here's the thing. You might be the only one who actually sees right through them, Capricorn. If this is not work related, if this is like someone in the family and you are like at a family gathering, everyone else is going to think that they're so lovely and they're so like, oh wow, they're accomplished so much. And you're like, and it doesn't mean that you want to rain on their parade. It doesn't mean that you're bitter or like, oh, look at them, how far they reached and I've gone nowhere. It's just that you are a lie detector and you are calling them out on their stuff. Okay, let's go deeper here. Let's see. Can we have a little bit more around? So, okay. So this might be that in this scenario, you've been trying to. So there's going to be a shift in dynamics here. That's going to be interesting to watch, because I see that you probably, due to this person and due to what's been going on, whether it's a family related situation, whether it's around work, you have held to yourself. Like it's like if they show up, you take in a different route. If you're supposed to be on a call with them, you put someone else on that call. If like, and actually it has made you, I feel like in the beginning, probably, maybe you did miss out on a little bit of stuff. Like you weren't a part of certain things because as this person is there, you just don't want to be a part of it. And then you miss out on, if this is like in a work environment, and let's say you go to like after work and those types of things. And it's almost like you don't want to go to that if they're going to come. And so you're missing out on the bonding with the other coworkers, if that makes sense. And if this is like a family gathering, it's like, oh, if they're going to be there, like you're missing out on meeting other family because you rather want to keep to yourself and you don't want to get involved with that type of energy. And now I see you like go like, wait a minute, I'm not going to sit back just because they're there. I'm not going to hold back or sort of keep my ideas to myself just because this person is who they are. It's like you're sort of going for it anyway. So I feel like probably initially, that's why I'm saying that's going to be interesting, because this is probably the type of person that will feel threatened by you just being you, basically. So can we have a little bit more here around this situation, please? Okay, so I just got that this can actually be an X for someone. That's a small percentage of you guys, but it's still coming through, so I have to address it. So this might be that this is a person that is a little bit like it's their way or the highway. Like they're not interested in, if you have kids with this person, if this is an ex that you, for some reason, whatever reason, I hope you're not still together with this person. I mean, I shouldn't involve my own personal thoughts on that, but because you know what you're doing. This is your life. It's your, you know, you get to do whatever you want to do. I'm just going to say you deserve better. But if this is an ex, or if this is someone that you need some sort of involvement with, for whatever reason, that it's their way or the highway. They're not really interested in hearing you out. And even if it's like, even if you have like kids together and you would really serve the kids, they're not interested that it serves the kids. They're going to do it their way because they're not really open to discussion. It's almost like they think that their way is their only right way. And so therefore it's not interesting to hear what someone else says, because obviously their way is the right way. And it feels like you in the past then has just sort of, you have sort of just been more for yourself. You've been not really speaking your mind. And trust me, I can relate to this because it's just easier. And it's not maybe even that you're scared of the situation. You just know that it's no bother. Like, why bother bring this up? Because it's just going to create noise if you do, and it doesn't lead anywhere. The thing though is that you're starting to, I don't think that you're calling them out on things. I think you just do more of you. So that's going to look like you're calling them out on things. Like it's just going to, and it's not even that you're trying to annoy them. It's not, you're not trying to do anything. You're just not sort of, you're not being the peacekeeper or peacemaker any longer, just so that you can like balance the situation. It's like, I'm over it. I'm just actually going to do me. And wherever that falls, that's where it's going to fall. And I say good for you, Capricorn. Okay. Emotional loss, yeah. Okay. And accelerate emotion. I love to see this. Like wherever this person, like, okay. Emotional loss number 5 with accelerate emotion number 8. So I love the play on, like, just like we have with opportunity beckons, like we have the back towards us and then we have the front. And here's like emotional loss with 5, which is it's a challenging situation. This has been a challenging situation for you, or you really have needed to like return to sender. I'm going to return anything that's not mine. I'm going to actually return it to the light, return it to whoever put this on me, and work through it. And 5 is all about change and overcoming things. And that's what you're doing, Capricorn. And the accelerated emotion, this is like really, really positive. This is sort of saying the same thing a second time with a little bit of a twist, that when you decide like, okay, I'm done with being put down, or like to just get out of someone's way to make it easier for them, or maybe easier on yourself as well, because it's like it's just such a sucky energy to deal with that it's almost like they turn out to be, maybe they've gone from like annoy the heck out of you to then like it's almost like they're a non-issue. And I don't know if you even dreamt of the day where they could be a non-issue, where it's like, yeah, I'm just doing my thing. And as you're doing your thing, like the acceleration from going from that to this is like, this is wish fulfillment. This is when things are really picking up speed, and things are really like the wheels are turning in your favor, and you're really seeing evidence, positive evidence of stuff that you want to see. And it's really powerful, and it's really forceful, like in a really positive way. And as you do this, I just feel like the other side, like this is like, let's clarify the other side of this. Discontent and boredom. It's so interesting because now they are the ones like turning their, here's the castle, here it's almost like, okay, so interesting. It's like we've swapped places. So they've been all of that big talk, like such a entitled person, like my way or the highway, and they're just showing up everywhere, probably succeeding quite well at what they're doing because it's that type of persona. But there's something, and whether this is like in the open or for you to see, this is like the opportunity beckons right here. We have the rainbow like coming in, but this person is turned away from it. And it's almost like, yeah, they're not gonna, I don't see the flaring up in your face so that they're gonna talk back or that they're gonna create like really immature things for you. This, and you actually won't be, I think it's just because you're such a force of nature and just it's so on track and so in alignment with what you're doing that you're just not gonna have an issue with them. If someone has been a little bit afraid, or if you've been a little bit worried, if this is like a family member, an ex, a working environment person situation, wherever that falls for you, this person, I think maybe if you've been a little bit worried that if you sort of step into your own light, if you voice whatever you need to voice, it's going to be a backlash. And I think that's why you initially withdrew. And so this might also be like a little bit of a validation that nothing's going to actually happen here. You're all good. This is what I'm saying. It's not even a thing. I mean, the energy is up, so the energy is active. If there's a situation that's not active anymore, you're not running into it. And if you are running into it, there's no reaction from your part. Like you're just non-reactive. It's not a thing anymore. But the fact that we have it on the table, it comes up, means that it's still active. But I think it's at the very end of its whatever it was here to do. What have they made you do, or who have they made you become due to their lovely persona? Is there anything else you want to say around them, please? Yeah. Again, if we were to look at the card, like we have success and growth, we have take the lead with a, really powerful energy. We have recognition and reward. That's not what I'm looking at. Look at this bowing down. Like, look at this, like turning away and bowing down. like even in my glory, and it's like to just almost point out, like I still got the medal, I still won, but it's not like they're gonna. I don't think that they're gonna put it in your face anymore. It's like, you know, if they feel that, okay, as long as this type of person can run their SHIT, you know, and by the way, I can't say those things, but the algorithm, not the algorithm, it will smell a mile away that I'm using those words. Anyway, when this type of person understands that they can't run the show around you anymore, they won't. Because this is what I started to say. This is a highly insecure person. And so that's why they want to lead this big game, because the game becomes their reason for being. They're like the strength doesn't come from within, and they're like security doesn't come from within. The security comes from without. And so they have to have that game going. And when they smell, or when they sort of pick up that you are no longer someone to boss around, or, you know, they figured out that Capricorn is not someone that I can sort of do this to anymore, they're gonna nicely just pull away. It doesn't mean that their persona and their game is gonna end in how they've shown up. It just means that they're taking it elsewhere, right? So yeah, I don't feel like you're gonna be met with anything. You have been met with stuff, but it's just no longer. It's 3 and 4, so it's a process. It's not like a flipping of the switch. I understand that this has taken a moment, and this is for the next coming 6 weeks, right? October, November. Wow. Is there anything we want to end this? Okay, different deck. Is there anything else you want to say around the situation, please? This is basically you taking your power back, figuring out who you are. And as you do, you're just claiming more and more power and alignment, which becomes so powerful that anyone that has been like in your surrounding just doesn't fit this energy anymore, is slowly but surely gonna like peter out. Truth be told, isn't that fitting? Truth be told, number 14. So 14 for me represents a new beginning for the heart. And look at that. Like if we add those up, we have a number 5. But it's like from number 5, if we split it up, we play with number 5 and we can have a 1 and a 4, for instance. We can have 3 and a... We can't have 3 and a 5, that's 8. We can split them up, you know what I mean. 2 and the 3. Thank you, I got some help. Math is my strong suit. So... bra. The beauty of that is that number 5, if we split it up, it's like the 5 has been the hardship, the hurdles to overcome, the big change happening, and then we cut it down to like a 1 and a 4. That is the 5, but in a different expression, which is a new beginning for the heart, which is really, really beautiful. And truth be told, like there's no more bullshit. Like we're standing on the faces of people, like the mask, you know, you're not interested. You're standing on top of it. Like you're bigger than that. You've overcome that. And the reason why you're so powerful is because you're coming with real authenticity. This is the window to your soul. And it's an owl, which stands for wisdom, which is like you've gone from knowledge and hardship and turned it into wisdom. And it's just, you know, anyone that wants to have a piece of you, making you sound like a piece of meat. Whether you're a woman or a man, you're like a boss man, you're a boss woman. And anyone that wants to like just be in the surroundings of you, they just have to be real. I think that you're not interested in anything else. This is really, really beautiful, Capricorn. It's like I'm really happy for you. And I feel extra strongly for this one because it hits home with me. So I can fully relate. And so, yeah, this is really, really beautiful. There's a lot of mirroring numbers here, I just realized. Yeah, because they always come with something, those little bastards. They always come with something to show us something that make us grow, right? Okay. That's what I have for you, beautiful Capricorn. I hope this is helpful for you. And again, if you like this type of way of reading, please give it a thumbs up. And also please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It also helps me a lot. I've just pushed the 27,000 threshold. So I'm really, really grateful. 27,000 in the scheme of other channels is puny, but it's still 27,000 people. It's quite amazing. And you're quite an amazing group here. Okay, that's what I have for you.